Hello, hello. Good morning, everyone. Well, I finally bought the big boy. I'll get this, give this rock a bit of a smashing, eh? Stand this bloody big thing back up again. It's easily 2 foot long, but it's quite thick. We'll give it a good smash here. Let's see if we can see what's coming in, what that noise is, why there's a noise there. Hopefully it's something good. Otherwise it'll be just a really concentrated mineralisation here. There are nice little tiny little quartz, little stringers going through it. A few different spots. But I'll see if I can set the camera up and actually film me smashing it. See, there's another bit of rock there, a little one. It's got little tiny quartz veins running through it, through the rock. And the gold here, most of the gold here is it's not overly thick. Like some of them, the bigger you go, the thicker it's going to get. But the majority of the stuff is quite flat, and it hasn't travelled very far either, because it's such a little creek. It doesn't get a massive amount of flow. Alright, I'll see if I can set the camera up here maybe. Try to fart ass around. How's that? Looks pretty good. As long as I don't smash me screen. I didn't bring glasses either. I probably should have bought some glasses. Still in the screen. Alrighty. I'll close my eyes and have a swing, I reckon. Yeah, I reckon she might be just mineralisation. What looks at that. That's a part of it. We'll crack some more off. And you see all the mineralisation in there, all the way through it. I'll get it into a few different bits and then I'll get the detector set up. See what we've got. But it was kind of maybe a bit more here. No way, guys. No way. this big chunk. There we go. Come on, focus. Look at that. Just there. That's gold. Right there. Only a little piece, but very interesting. Very interesting. Alright, I'll see if there's any more. Cool. Even the quartz. Not focus. Yeah, the quartz there. It's quite kind of almost like a calcite, but it is quartz. It's just real soft. I wonder how much more. I wonder if that was the only piece of gold. It actually looks like it's a little bit water worn. It may have been just a little tiny crevice in the rock. It might have been a piece of bedrock at one stage, like stuck in the ground with a crevice, and it's actually it kind of looks water worn. So I reckon it might have been a crevice at one stage, and it's just over the God knows how many years, it's just slowly filled and packed back in and trapped it in there. But I'll turn the camera off. I'll give you another look at the rock. It's only a small, very small piece, but she's yellow. Well, my curiosity has been satisfied. Yeah, I'll turn the camera off and I'll get the detector set up. I haven't even plugged it in or anything, so I'll get it set up and then we'll see what else is, whether there was any other targets or that was just it. Alright. Alright, well I've just been over, just had a scan over all the rock. The rest of the bits that I've smashed up, and there's not a single not another target in it, so it looks like it was just this one little tiny piece. So that's pretty cool. Already one up for the morning then. not overly big. Come on, focus. Here we go. It's only a little one. Maybe 0.1 if that. Probably less. But I think I might leave it in this rock. I managed to unplug this. That's better. Managed to chip it off without loosening it from the rock. I'd say that would have been just a crevice, and it's lodged itself in there, and it's just been packed back in there over the years, and with silts, and it's baked in there. And well, that's that sorted then. Been walking past this God knows how many times in the last 6 months. Well, there's another spot actually. There's another spot in the bedrock. It's actually solid bedrock that gives off a really good tone. It's a little bit more broad, which kind of makes me think it's a mineralization. This one was a little bit more responsive, but the other one's not too bad. It's just, I don't know, it could be a bigger target if it is, but it's just like complete solid bedrock. I'll if I manage to get a bit of time, I'll go down there today and put a bit of footage up and show you that one as well. I've already had a bit of a chisel at it, like a couple of times, but yeah, it's just a big solid slab of bedrock, a big cliff face on it, and there's just this massive booming signal. So it could be bedrock, it could be maybe a nugget slid down underneath. I know the old timers, they were using detonators, very small detonator charges. I found like a whole box of detonators out here in the creek. So they must have been popping the bedrock apart to get to some of the gold. That was because the bedrock fractures go down quite deep here, really deep. Alright, well, I'll put that one in the jar and I'll head back up to that spot where I got the 2 grammer the other day, and I'll have a bit more of a very thoroughly nice and slow, and I may even try and crank the detector up just a little bit more, but it's pretty noisy out here, so we'll see how we go. Alright, I just kind of hit a bit of a patch of junk. I'm not too far up from where I got those nuggets. I've had a bit of a scour around down there, pretty good thoroughly searched, but there's obviously a bit of a hot spot, really hot rich spot here, because they've done down there a lot of rock stacking both sides. I think that was actually there's rock stacks down there on both sides. There's a little drop off just there in the bedrock. I actually picked up, I flipped the rock over and there was a bloody 2.5 gram or something just sitting on the surface, and then only like about a foot away from it, there's another little 1/2 grammer, and then right down on the bottom of the bedrock, probably about, I don't know, 8 inches down or something, there was another 1 grammer, and you could tell like that whole side there is all rock stacked, so it's a very rich little pocket through here. So I haven't done these banks, these lower banks down there. I haven't done them yet. I've just done the main lower section of the creek. Alright, I just dropped down. I was just up there on the bank. I just dropped down into the creek, doing these banks here. Bit of a noisy target there, but we'll see where it is. Alrighty. Very shallow. falling down the back. There we go. Have a look. Come and go down on the flats. Alright. Just ran out of a bit of storage. Had to delete a few things. So, I'll plug the speaker back in. Alright, narrowed it down. There we go, another nice little one. Quite solid, that one, so probably 0.1, 0.2. Alright, I'll go and have something to eat, I think. My belly's grumbling. And then we'll get back into these side walls. Alright. Just working my way along bloody tea tree. Working my way along the bank here. They've stacked quite a few rocks up out of the creek up there, and it steps up down here. There was a very iffy target. I had to dig in a little bit just to get a bit more surface area with the coil, but nice little target down there. Sounds pretty good. Alright, there was a tree root down in there too. A bit of material packed in behind that. So it's down here somewhere. Cool. Hopefully this one's good. Being up in there, all hard packed stuff. Don't tell me it's a lead shot. Bloody lead shot. Well, I had enough time to just quickly scoot down to this other spot where where I was saying this morning about the target in the rock, in the solid bedrock. It's in this area here. Like, it's just complete, like solid. There was a little soft patch, soft pocket there. Whether there is something down in there, I need to keep chiseling at it. But I'm going to have to bring the, I'd probably need a masonry drill bit or something. It's pretty extreme. So you can see it's just at a chip, hit at it with the pick and whatnot. I'll give you a listen. I've turned my volume down a little bit. So that's ground balance right next to it. don't know, it's either something half decent, a fair way down, or it is mineralisation, but there's nothing else around it. Oh, that black topsoil gives you a pretty strong signal because it's highly mineralised. So I don't know, I might have to come back with the masonry drill bit, have a bit of a crack at it. Because I just don't see, I can't see any way how anything will get under there unless it's like slipped down up here maybe and then down and across. I don't know. But I'll come back and I'll have another go at it one day. Alright, I'll better get going, and I'll chuck those tiny little bit. Only got the 2 little bits today, but I'll chuck them on the scales later on, and post a video tonight, hopefully.